downtown Charleston, South Carolina, just a stone's throw away from where we are this afternoon across the Ashland River here at the ballpark at Patriots Point. Game 2 of a 3-game set between College of Charleston and the Hofstra Pride. And everybody on Flow College, and to those of you watching free on YouTube, excited to be the game of the day for Flow Sports on their YouTube channel. Hofstra and College of Charleston to clash here in a CAA battle. We'll quickly get to the starting lineup for the Pride of Hofstra.
Once again, the
Dylan
starting
Palmer
pitcher for the
leading
Cougars
things
is
off.
Daniel Brooks.
He'll be followed by Michael Brown, Luke Mason, Tyler Castratero, Trent Jinks, Michael Craig, Nick Galello, Dom Camara, and Nick Biddle. Rounding things out, head coach by Frank Catalanato, assisted by Chris Rojas, Jimmy Goals, and the director of baseball operations, Angelo Cosicchia. On the mound for the Cougars, it's the 6'7" righty Daniel Brooks from right here in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. You see a 4-pitch mix from Daniel, making his 16th appearance of the season, his 13th start of the year, as Brooks is 6-3 with a 4.55 ERA in 65 and a third innings. He's given up 58 hits, 36 runs, 33 of those earned. Has walked just 17, struck out 63 opposing batters, hitting .236 off of him. Last night was a Cougar victory, 11 for the final. We'll get into the recap later in the broadcast. But a big win for the Cougars as it clinched their spot in the CAA tournament upcoming next week here at Patriots Point.
Dylan Palmer.
Proud to bring that to you here. Start on Wednesday of next week. First pitch fouled back and out of play, 4:02. 90 degrees with a feels like temperature of 102 on the field. Partly cloudy, winds from the south at about 7 to 13 miles per hour. And if you watched last night, you know that means it's blowing out here at Patriots Point. This is Dylan Palmer, junior, batting .390. Yep, that's right, .390 on the season. He's got 13 doubles, 6 triples, a home run, 30 runs batted in. Palmer hailing from West Windsor, New Jersey. 5'9", 170. This one in play. And the speedy Palmer beats it out.
Now batting number 1, Michael Brown.
We'll bring up Michael Brown, the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Brown, a switch hitter. Shortstop hitting .272. Sophomore with 10 doubles, 2 triples, 32 runs batted in. Palmer definitely a threat to steal as Brooks throws over. 30 stolen bases on the season in 34 attempts. Had one last night here. Brown from Las Vegas, Nevada. Takes a strike, 0-1 the count. Outfield straightaway, infield at double play depth up the middle. Third baseman Penfield playing in on the infield grass as Lacoste holds the runner on at first.
Get him, DB.
Pitch will miss low, evens it up 1-1. Brown, a quiet night last night, was 0 for 5, did reach on an error. Drove in a run on that infield error. Brooks doing a good job keeping Palmer close to the bag at first. Big cut. Michael Brown swings for the fences on that one. Comes up empty. 2-2 the count. Nice fastball from Brooks, elevated in the zone. 92 from the big righty. Swung on, missed. Brooks went up, then came back down with the fastball. Brown couldn't catch up right away. One away.
Now batting number 3, Luke Mason.
Throw over is Luke Mason. Senior hitting .267, 15 doubles, 3 triples, 9 home runs. That leads the team. Also a team leading 43 runs batted in. Brooks leaves that one up in the zone, 1-0 the count. Basic out of Trumbull, Connecticut. Transferred in from Northeastern, also in the CAA. Takes this one out to left center field. Long run for Neves. He'll lay out and make the grab. Can they double up Palmer at first? The throw will be well offline as Lacoste tries to cut it. But what a play out in left center field by Avery Neves. 2 away now here in the top of the first. Take a look at it. Mason got a nice piece of the barrel on it. Neves tracks it down.
Now
2 outs.
11, Tyler Castrotaro.
Gonna bring up the cleanup hitter, Tyler Castrotaro. Castrotaro, 2 outs. How's the first pitch back? Castrotaro hitting .267 on the season. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 8 home runs, 32 runs batted in. Castrotaro 1 for 5 with a run batted in last night. 1-1 swung on and missed. Castrotaro, one of the handful of freshmen that head coach Frank Catalinato has inserted into this Hofstra lineup about midway through the season, made some changes, giving the freshmen a chance, and they have produced, as this will be a lazy fly ball out the right field. Sorrentino tracking all the way, makes the grab for the final out. Bottom of the first coming up, we'll give you the Cougar batting order as well as introduce you to the starting pitcher for Hofstra. We'll be right back. Take a look at that Charleston batting order. It'll be Darian Pendergrass leading things off, followed by Ethan Weiler, Landon Penfield in bat third, Dylan Johnson in the cleanup spot. As Will Baumhoff will slot in as the DH in the 5-hole. Avery Neves will bat 6, Tyler Sorrentino 7, Alex Lacoste will bat 8, Tim Venables will bat 9. The Cougars are led by head coach Chad Holbert, associate head coach Will Thornton, assistant head coach Adam Brown, assistant coach Sawyer Bridges, and general manager Sam Jorman. Introduce you to the starting pitcher for Hofstra. It'll be Sean Hamilton, junior out of Rocky Point, New York, 6'1", 215. You see the 4-pitch mix for Hamilton. He's making his 9th start of the season, 12th appearance, 1-4 with a 7.79 ERA. 34 2/3 innings. He's given 35 hits, 32 runs, 30 earned. He's walked 28, struck out 31. Those batters hitting .265.
Leading off the Cougars, center fielder number 1, Darian Pendergrass.
Darian Pendergrass set to lead things off for the Cougars. First pitch swinging just like last night, but this one on the ground. It'll be a race to first, won by Hamilton. As Pendergrass makes the first out here in the bottom of the first. Nice little PFP. Craig.
Now batting second baseman number 15,
Hamilton.
Ethan Weiler.
Craig was out in left field for Hofstra yesterday. Moves over to first today. Ethan Weiler step in, hitting .302 on the season, 13 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, 44 runs batted in. Fastball will miss outside. Weiler, a junior out of Lexington, South Carolina. Elevates the pitch up in the zone, out into left field. It's going to be Camara out there to make the grab. 2 away.
Now batting third baseman number 16, Landon Penfield.
Now with 2 outs, Landon Penfield. That's the late freshman out of Blythewood, South Carolina, batting .279 on the season, 17 doubles, 3 triples, 5 home runs, 46 runs batted in. Penfield started out with a quiet night last night. He's 0 for 3. Ended up 2 for 5, a double, a home run, 4 runs batted in, and that'll hit him. He'll head down to first base on the hit by pitch. Talked about it a little bit last night.
Now batting catcher number 9, Dylan Johnson.
Staff hitting 94 different batters throughout the season. That'll be number 96 actually, just 1 hit batter last night. Dylan Johnson, captain of this Cougar team. The 1-0 count, make it 2-0. As that misses upstairs. Johnson hitting .290 on the season. He's got 15 doubles, 6 home runs, 41 runs batted in. Another fastball that misses upstairs. Cougars riding their 8-game win streak. Johnson hitting .345 in that time. Has launched 3 home runs. He's been captain clutch during this streak. See the second baseman playing right up the middle as Hofstra has Johnson shaded to pull as he'll draw the 5-pitch walk. Now with 2 outs, there's 2 on. And Will Baumhofer.
Now batting DH number 42, Will Baumhofer.
See how Hamilton approaches Baumhofer here with 2 outs. 19 during this 8-game win streak for the Cougars. Has 10 RBIs. 4 doubles in that time. The 1-0. That'll hit him. There's now 2 hit batters for Hamilton. He came in having hit 6 batters so far this season. That doesn't seem like a very high number, but he has let run bottom of the first. Last night, that coming with 2 outs. He'll look to do that and possibly more. Here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Breaking ball in for a strike. Neves hitting .375 with the bases loaded. Had a 2-run single with the bases loaded last night. As he rips that one foul and fall behind 0-2. Cougars had a lot of scoring opportunities early before the starter Nimjo settled in for Hofstra last night. Scoring late in the contest as the Cougars put up 7 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Added a couple, or a few more, 3 in the bottom of the 8th to make it an 11-4 final. Outfield straight away. Infield shaded for Neves to pull. 0-2 misses outside. The fastball comes across at 88. Tyler Sorrentino awaits on deck should he be needed. Another breaking ball from Hamilton. Hangs upstairs. Neves able to lay off of it, 2-2. Strike 3. Neves laid off of it. There's another breaking ball. Caught the outside corner. And the Cougars leave the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Scoreless after 1. Watching on the Charleston Sports Network.
3 runners.
If you want to change the world, you need to change your world. Breathtaking, wave-making, comfort zone crushing, adrenaline pumping, smile inducing, community building, thought altering, horizon broadening change.
Today, that's enough.
Tomorrow, goes.
College of Charleston. Extraordinary happens here.
This is the CAA on FloSports.
Take a look at that Cougar defense. Dylan Johnson behind the plate, Alex Post at first, Ethan Weiler at second, and Benedict short. Landon Penfield at third, and the outfield from left to right, Avery Neves, Darian Pendergrass, and Tyler Sorrentino as Daniel Brooks back out on the mound to start his second inning of work. Tried to take advantage of hit by pitches last half inning, unsuccessful. Try to limit from here at the top of the second. 5, 6, 7, Jinx, Craig, and Galello. warm-ups.
Now for Hofstra, number 9, Trent Jenks.
Trent Jenks, designated hitter. Freshman hitting .308, just the 13th start for Jenks. First pitch swinging right to Weiler as he will line out. Hofstra being aggressive here early in the ball game, trying to jump out on Brooks.
Now
Benefited
number
Brooks
36,
a couple of times as he's picked up a strikeout already. As Michael Craig steps in. Craig hit the ball well last night. Nothing to show for it. And a couple of hard hit balls. Average sitting at 276. Another freshman for Hofstra. 6 doubles, 21 runs batted in. A lot of speed in the box for Michael Craig. True lefty. Hailing from Farmingdale, New York. Stands in the box, 6 foot, 175. Popped up into foul territory. That'll drift out of play. Count now full 3-2. Really our first scorcher of the season. First 90-plus day we've had. That heat index sitting at 102, as we mentioned at the start of the game, as that pitch misses about 2 balls inside. Umpires in the stands wanted a different call, but right call made by the home plate umpire.
Now batting number 23, Nick Galello.
Mentioned Craig with good speed. Just 1 for 1 on the season in stolen bases, but we've seen the speed highlighted out in the outfield last night. Had an amazing catch out in left field, similar to Neves earlier here today. Galello quickly behind 0-2. Galello hitting .367. Freshman making his 8th start of the season. Galello 2 for 4 last night with a couple of singles. The 1-2. Brooks goes upstairs, picks up strikeout number 2. Big righty. Makes him climb the ladder. Can't catch up to the heater.
Now batting number 6, Dom Camera.
Dom Camara getting his first action of the series. Camara, senior, hitting .273. 4 doubles, a home run, 11 runs batted in. Swings through that one, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Brooks buries that one in the dirt. Short lead over at first by Craig. This is not really a team that likes to steal, with the exception of Palmer and his elite speed. Oh, wow. Brooks puts the sword away as he blows the fastball by Camara. 3rd strikeout of the day for Brooks.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner, 1
Cougars
base.
keep Hofstra off the board. Led to the bottom of the 2nd, still scoreless.
Hendrick. Getting cash for your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with Hendrick Buys Cars. Step 1, visit HendrickBuysCars.com. Enter your license plate number or VIN. Step 2, answer some simple questions and receive a cash offer in seconds. Step 3, claim your offer and you're good to go. It's the easy way to sell your car fast. We'll even come and pick it up. Get cash for your car now and you don't have to buy one of ours. Learn more at HendrickBuysCars.com.
Return to the field. Score the winning shot. Beat your personal record. Team up with MUSC Health Sports Medicine for all your sports-related injury care and rehabilitation. MUSC Health is the official sports medicine provider for your favorite local teams. From semi-pro athletes to weekend warriors, our sports medicine team provides state-of-the-art injury prevention, treatment, surgery, and rehabilitation for athletes of all ages. Go where the pros go. Schedule an appointment today.
Here's that Hofstra defense. Nick Biddle behind the plate. Michael Craig at first. Tyler Castrotero at second. Michael Brown at short. Dylan Palmer at third. In the outfield from left to right, Dom Camara, Luke Basic, and Nick DeLello. Sean Hamilton back out on the mound. The righty starting his second inning of work. Got into a little bit of trouble in the bottom of the first. Hit two guys, walked a guy, all with 2 outs. Picked up the strikeout. In the inning, it'll be the 7-8-9 due up for the Cougars here in the home half. Sorrentino, Coast, and
Fielder
Middles.
number 5, Tyler Sorrentino.
Sorrentino riding a 12-game hit streak. Picked up a double in his last at-bat of the night. Also drove in a run, one of the insurance runs for the Cougars in the 8th. His average sitting at 260 on the season, 5 doubles, a triple, a home run, 9 runs batted in. (2-0), make it 3-0 now to Sorrentino. The 260 average, hitting .313 is Sorrentino during this 8-game win streak for the Cougars, and that's a 4-pitch walk. Sorrentino hustle down the line to first. It's now 4 Cougars to reach. Still without a hit.
Batting first baseman number 33.
Take it any way you can get it. Alex Lacoste, the reigning CAA Freshman of the Week, will stand in with 1 on and no outs. It's now 5 straight balls thrown by Hamilton. Middle infield moves to double play depth for the Pride. Outfield straight away. Lacoste batting .287, just his 24th start of the season. 9 doubles, 2 long balls, 10 runs batted in. Biddle wanted that one. Just a touch inside. Hey, we've seen home plate umpire Randy Olhausen a couple of times this season. He's one of the best in the business. He can cross his T's and dot his I's at that strike zone. Generally don't have to look over at the track man to question whether or not he's right or wrong. 2-1 to Lacoste. He lays off the breaking ball that's up in the zone. Now 3-1. Quick glance down at the Hofstra bullpen. Don't see anybody moving around yet as Lacoste fouls this one back and out of play, and that'll run the count full. And now a couple guys starting to make the jog down. Runner goes. 3-2 pitch fouled back and out of play. Will do it again. Coast just missed jumping all over that off-speed pitch. pitch as the runner goes again. Strikeout and throw out. Double play. It was a late jump by Sorrentino and a perfect throw by Biddle as the Pride pick up the strike him out, throw him out, double play.
Shortstop number 7, Ben Venables.
First strikeout of the day for Sean Hamilton. I'm just waiting on him. Reminds me of the movie Major League where Willie Mays Hayes gets told to, come on, base is a little bit closer early on in that movie. Ben Venables now with 2 outs. A 1-1 count. The senior hitting .286 on the season. Lines this one out into left field. That's got a shot, and it'll be just off the top of the wall, and Venables slips rounding first, hustles back to the bag, and I think Venables might either be a little shooken up or injured as athletic trainer Sarah Steckman quickly out of the dugout. You'll see Venables rounding first and takes a big tumble. Watch it, he goes to turn on the Jets right there. He's testing out both of the legs. Gotta be careful there. That could be a knee, ankle, all kinds of things can get tied up there, but it looks like he's gonna be okay. That'll be the first base hit of the day for the Cougars. On a well-hit ball by Ben Venables. It's 97 off the bat. Missed by about 2-3 feet of going over that left field wall. Good news for the Cougars as Venables seems to be okay. We'll flip back to the top of the order with Darian Pendergrass at the plate. DP 0 for 1 today, a ground out to first, his first time up. Breaking ball, a miss at the back foot of Pendergrass, the senior out of Hartsville, South Carolina. Pendergrass is average sitting at .306. Jumps up a little bit to .318 with runners on as he lines that one right to the shortstop. Actually picks it off the turf, but able to hustle over to second for the final out of the inning. Cougars get their first hit. Can't do anything with it as we remain scoreless through 2 here at Patriots Point.
No runs on 1 hit.
Take a look at the umpires for this weekend. Same 3 as last night, just rotated around as Randy Olhausen, we mentioned, behind the plate. It'll be Sean Cassidy at third and Kurt Dominic over at first. Cassidy behind the plate last night had a good game calling balls and strikes. Had a couple of issues in the field, but that's why we have video replay here at Patriots Point. A total of 6 replay challenge last night. All kinds too. We had fair foul, safe on base hits, safe or out on stolen bases.
Number 24, Nick Biddle.
I believe that's the most in a game this year. As Daniel Brooks dealing right now. Nick Biddle, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Hofstra, takes a big cut 0-2 as that one catches the outside corner. Biddle hitting .301, making his 26th start. 2 doubles, a home run, 6 runs batted in. Biddle was 2 for 4 last night, reached 3 times, a couple of singles, and also reached on an error. Cougars committed 2 errors last night. Biddle out of St. Pete Beach, Florida. This one on the ground. Good old 4-1 in the scorebook. Good job by Daniel Brooks to recognize that Lacoste had left the bag, trying to get to it. Kept moving over to first base as Plyler makes a nice play. And pitchers are athletes too. Now back to the top of the order, Dylan Palmer. 1 for 1 today. He'll show bunt, pulls back. Ball called, 1-0. Landon Penfield, the third baseman, charging in. Penfield almost got caught a little flat-footed last night as Palmer reached on an infield bunt. Just so fast coming out of that left-handed batter's box. Is now a couple of balls missing inside. 2-0 now the count to Dylan Palmer. Excuse me, 3-0. As a get me over strike makes it 3-1. That'll be ball 4. Second walk of the day for Brooks.
Now batting number 1, Michael Brown.
Michael Brown will step up 0 for 1 today. It was the first strikeout of the day for Brooks back in the first inning. Middle infield will move to double play depth for the Cougars. Brooks fires a rocket over to first base. Chases Palmer back to the bag. Penfield, the third baseman, playing in on the grass, looking for a sacrifice bunt from Brown. Runner goes. Oh, this could be a lucky break for the Cougars. The step on the bag at second, still not in time. The speed of Palmer. Brown hit into what was a tailor-made 6-3 double play, but take a look at this speed from Palmer as he makes it to the bag before Venables can step on it. Now Luke Nasick, 0 for 1, a fly out to left his first time up. Ball's behind, 0-1. Brooks goes upstairs a little bit too high. Nasick's average of 266. Jumps up to 278 with runners in scoring position. Strike on the outside corner makes it 1-2. Brooks has done a really good job of finding that outside corner here today with that breaking ball. And then blows the doors off of Nasick. The fastball up in the zone. 4th strikeout of the day for Daniel Brooks. 2.5 gone here at Patriots Point. We're still scoreless. We'll be right back.
Hey, girl. I do not know the name of this girl.
What I do know is Neutral is a tasty seltzer made with real vodka and real fruit juice. This one I know. Little orangey.
Neutral. Keep it tasty.
You know what's better than one Papa John's pizza? Two Papa John's pizza for only $6.99 each.
Only at Papa John's, bundle 2 or more Papa Pairings menu items for $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some Papa John's.
Return to the field. Score the winning shot. Beat your personal record. Team up with MUSC Health Sports Medicine for all your sports-related injury care and rehabilitation. MUSC Health is the official sports medicine provider for your favorite local teams. From semi-pro athletes to weekend warriors, our sports medicine team provides state-of-the-art injury prevention, treatment, surgery, and rehabilitation for athletes of all ages. Go where the pros go. Schedule an appointment today.
Bottom of the third coming up here at Patriots Point. Sean Hamilton back out for his third inning of work. Ethan Plyler, Landon Penfield, and Dylan Johnson, the 2 to the 3 to the 4, due up here in the home half.
Leading off for the Cougars, second baseman number 15, Ethan Plyler.
Talked a little bit about the team ERA for Hofstra coming into this season right now, sitting at a little over 8.5. It's kind of been the issue. Is a very disciplined team at the plate. Coach Catalanato spending 14 years in the majors. Team has a really good approach at the plate. Just hasn't clicked completely on the mound. As Ethan Plyler swings through that breaking ball. You see some of these guys with talented stuff. Occasionally, though, it gets a little flattened out, gets a little erratic. Teams have been able to put up some big numbers against this Pride team, but you know, any given day, they can go out and play with the best of them. As Plyler hits this one right to the second baseman, who was positioned on the left side of second base for the first out. We saw this a little bit yesterday with the starting pitcher, Nimja.
Third baseman number 16,
A lot of breaking balls
Landon
from Hofstra.
Penfield.
Cougars making contact, just not good, clean contact, as Hofstra did a good job early keeping the Cougars off balance at the plate. And it looks like Hamilton's starting to settle in a little bit after a little bit of issues in the first and second. Gets the first batter out. Landon Penfield comes to the plate. Penfield hit by a pitch, his first plate appearance. Takes the ball 1-0. This one down the left field line. Camara up against the wall, jumps up, drops it. That'll be a double for Penfield. Looked like Camara had it the whole way, but making contact with the wall. Ball comes loose. Penfield will be safe at second base. Love to see a replay of that. It's loaded. That ball kind of gets into the shadows of the left field wall. About 24 feet is that ball. Camara had it tracked in his glove and then right out. Lucky break for the Cougars. That would have been out number 2. Now Dylan Johnson with a runner in scoring position comes to the plate. Johnson a walk in his first plate appearance. That's a nice breaking ball, and it'll catch the outside corner. Breaking ball's got some good movement from Hamilton. It's all about the placement for him right now.
He is one.
The 1-1.
Nose call.
Yeah. Makes that fastball that comes across at 87 seem a little bit more lively. 1-2 now to Johnson. Johnson lays off the breaking ball. A little appeal down to second base. They say he does not go around. It'll be a 2-2 count. The double for Penfield is 18th of the season. That'll lead the Cougars in that department. Fans encouraging Dylan to take that one. Take it to the ribs. Wear it. Just a breaking ball. Yeah. I believe that was his mom who's right here in front of us wearing a Johnson jersey. This one on the ground to short. We'll look the runner back to second and play at first a lot closer than you would have imagined as Brown just kind of waited for that ball to get to him. And the Cougars are going to challenge this ball at first. We had 6 challenges yesterday. We got our first here today.
This play is under review.
Just bang, bang. Take another look, slow it down. That foot's down. That's going to be a toughie right there. We had some yesterday where, you know, you just didn't have a clear, concise idea of where it was, what happened to the ball. And so you just got to stick with the ball on the field. I think that might be one of those issues here. They're not going to have enough to overturn it. In the hands of the umpires now as they move down underneath. Look back at that place. 8 different camera angles here for umpires to look at, depending on where the play is. It's nice to have this here at Patriots Point. Our 3rd season. Replay. It's a big benefit. Going to have it for the conference championship coming up next week. Happy to host it here at Patriots Point. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet here in the Charleston area or coming in from out of town, go to cfcsports.com/tickets. Pick up a ticket package for what's expected to be a great week of baseball. Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday if needed. 2 games in 4 days. That's a lot of baseball. You can catch all of those games on Low College. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, the Charleston metro area. Umpires back out. They say out at first base. Take a look at the replay. Tough to see if his foot's on the bag there. It was bang, bang. Yeah. It's the one, in my opinion, detriment to having white spikes, white base. Doesn't leave a lot of room for error. So Johnson will be out at first. I imagine Coach Catalanato, though, wanted Brown to move in a little bit, get that one, make that play a lot less. Closer is now Will Baumhofer will bat with 2 outs. Baumhofer quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Baumhofer hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. A little off the handle. It'll be a tough play for Palmer. The throw to first, they say, is in time. Cougars take their medicine on that one and head back to the dugout. 3 innings in the books here at Patriots Point. We're still scoreless. Get to the top of the 4th for the comeback.
Here we go, fellas. Let's do what we do best. Play ball. Play for each other and just win. Win, 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 win. We all know it. Passion rules success. All day, every day. To build your winning team right here, right now, call the Pepper Law Firm today.
Restoration is more than walls. It's more than paint. It's more than cleaning. That's the thing we'll never forget. For Belfour, it's your memories. It's your life's passion. It's your home. Belfour, restoring more than property.
Take a look at the series recap as College of Charleston wins Game 1 by a final of 11-4 last night. Darian Pendergrass, Landon Penfield, and Avery Neves leading the way in the plate. Alex Lyon picking up his 9th win of the season out of the bullpen. It doesn't look like it right there, but Davis Aiken picking up his 12th save. That looked like a save opportunity, I should say, but Aiken came in the top of the 8th, tying run at the plate. Cougars put up a little bit of insurance in the bottom half of the 8th to make it a much bigger lead. Folks, we teased it a little bit. We're pleased to welcome in the one, the only, Mr. Jack Longshot. Fresh off of another game as Jack was across the peninsula calling a little SoCon action.
We had to make good over the harbor, man. I missed you guys. I missed CFC Faithful. Being in the building last night for Game 1's victory. A tightly contentious CAA matchup, and stoked to be back in the building.
Tyler Castro foul out third baseline for out number 1.
Now batting number 9, Trent Jenks.
As Penfield makes the catch, Trent Jenks 0 for 1 today. A line out to the second baseman, his first time up. Will step in, swing and a miss. As Daniel Brooks has been fairly dominant, to say the least, here through 3 1/3, Jack. I know you're just sitting down, but already 4 strikeouts on the day for the big righty.
It feels like more of the same, and he's really spearheaded this revival, if you will, late in the second half of CAA play. The big fella, the big donkey, if you will, man. He has found his best form here in his 4th year at Patriots Point.
He's been sitting about 92, 93 with the fastball all day. This is a little bit there. 2-1 the count now to Jinx. Nice job by Johnson. Framing that one up behind the plate makes it 2-2. This one on the ground. Plyler up and over to first. 2 away.
It's a really nice pitch by Brooks. Jenks, a kid that's just a young freshman, but 6 of his 16 hits already this year of the extra base variety. So for Brooks, solo shots don't beat you. Love the aggressiveness. Pound the zone. Make him beat you. Picks up an easy out, number 2.
Michael Craig will walk in his first plate appearance. Takes the ball 1-0 the count. This one down the left field line, tailing foul. Neves tries to run it down. Ball finds the earth as gravity wins the race to the baseball. Neves will have to collect all his belongings and head back to left field.
Another really nice pitch to another talented young freshman, and Michael Craig loves to get those hands extended. And this is where Daniel Brooks, being such a big dude, man, at 89 to 91, it feels a lot more like 94 to 96. You can tell just by that defensive swing.
2-2. Outfield straight away, infield straight up. And a swing and the miss. Brooks picks up the strikeout, his 5th of the day.
Strikeout.
Quick 1-2-3 inning for Brooks and the Cougars. Then to the bottom of the 4th when we come back. Yeah, sorry. Take a look at the CAA baseball standings as Northeastern has the number 1 seed locked up, UNCW the number 2 seed locked up, and after that, it is anybody's contest as Campbell and Charleston. Right now, Campbell would have the 3 seed with the tiebreaker as they won 2 and 3 against Charleston. William and Mary and Elon right behind. Delaware not officially out of it yet. They pull off 2 wins against Campbell today and tomorrow and get a little bit of help. They can sneak in as well.
Let's put our tinfoil hats on. You about it?
I'm ready.
Northeastern doesn't win the CAA championship. Are they in the tourney?
Yeah, we talked about this. I think they're in.
Top
regardless.
25 in the country.
Yeah.
It's time to start giving the CAA some more love. This is the year.
100%.
4 straight seasons.
As Avery Neves leads off with a base hit. Got a little ahead of myself in the lineup. But yeah, I mean, last season saw a potential 2-bid seeds for the CAA, but College of Charleston left out with a 40-plus win season.
Yeah, hung out to dry, if you will, kind of like the right side of that infield. Shift this, Avery Neves says, but to your point, Mike, I do think that we're in a situation where 4 years in a row the CAA has felt like they have done enough to get 2 teams in. 4 years in a row that the conference champion has been the 3 seed in the NCAA tournament. That's enough proof to me that the top portion of this conference continues year in and year out to be insanely productive.
Tyler Sorrentino with a 12-game hit streak comes up, lines this one out to left field. It's chasing the left fielder back, and just like last night, he'll hit it off the wall. They're going to wave Neves around third. The throw to the plate, not in time. Cougars take a 1-0 lead. Make it 13 games in a row for Tyler Sorrentino as he puts the Cougars on top 1-0.
Mike, we've talked about it. We've seen this young man, a freshman All-American, skillful in those early years. This guy, if Daniel Brooks has been the resurgence on the mound, this guy has been just that at the plate. His ability to use the big part of the field, attack defenses the other way, has completely changed not only the outlook of his season and his senior year, his final campaign with the Cougars, but maybe, just maybe, this College of Charleston's fate in the postseason.
Took 4 innings. The Cougars finally get to Sean Hamilton, take a 1-0 lead. Now Alex Lacoste steps in, 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bat. Breaking ball misses in the dirt, 2-0. Hamilton's shown good control with that breaking ball on the outer half. Now in the left-handed batter's box, as Biddle does a good job of sliding to his right to keep that one in front.
NHL playoffs are rocking and rolling, so he does his best hockey goalie impression. And just even from a pitcher's mindset, pitching with a guy 180 feet away versus 90 is massive as he paints a fastball there, 3-0. I think if he gets another belly button heater in the same spot, you're going to see the young freshman swing out of his shoes.
First 2 home runs of his career coming on the road last weekend at North Carolina A&T.
Oh, I see what you did there.
What?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Like that. Yeah, he's going for the clip, folks. He timed it up, put it on a tee, and the coast fouled it back.
Penfield helped me out last night.
Did you call that one?
I walked, no, not the home run, but the double. I walked him into that one as this one's hit on the ground underneath the glove of Palmer. And everybody will move up 90 as we'll have runners on first and third with still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth.
It's such a good piece of hitting. Hey, 3-1 is for me, 3-2 is for the team. White to swing up a little bit. It's A+ off 3-1. This is really under control. It's a really mature at bat for a kid that is, not only earned a spot in this lineup, but earned the respect of his teammates, delivering in big-time moments.
Now that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Ben Venables. Venables 1 for 1 on the day. Single back in the second. They'll show bunt, pulls back. Ball called, 1-1.
I love it. Let's get weird. You see maybe even a slash here, hit and run. If it's going to be a squeeze, it's going to be safety.
Infield playing at about halfway. Middle infield still at double play depth. Venables again. Shows bunt, pulls back. Ball called, 2-1. Venables fouls that one back, went after it. His single in the second inning was a well-hit ball. Missed going over the left field wall. It's a 24-foot wall, probably 22 feet up that wall as it clanked off the chain link. There's the breaking ball from Hamilton that he was so reliant on.
Everybody clap your hands.
The second and third innings.
That second time through lineup, you're starting to fatigue, rear its ugly head. It's just not as sharp as it was early on in the contest. You're gonna really have to rely on well spotted up fastballs.
Swung on and missed, and Venables will strike out as Hamilton gets a little payback. Strikeout number 3 for Hamilton.
Number 1, Darian
This is what he's talking
Pendergrass.
about, man. He reaches into the back pocket. He's sat at 86, 87 all in. How about 90 at the top of the zone? Sean Hamilton desperately trying to pull a Houdiniac and get out of this inning scatheless.
Pendergrass now takes that breaking ball for a strike. His DP 0 for 2 today. Couple of ground outs. It's been his day so far. Coast at first, Sorrentino at third. Just a nice little easy 12-6.
I think that heavy fastball helped him get feel with that breaking ball, where he starts throwing it harder. Obviously, it's Bugs Bunny. It's coming in at around 70 to 73 miles per hour. But when you start to throw it with that intent like you did early on, all of a sudden you're starting to find the feel quickly.
0-2, Pendergrass fights off the fastball at 89. All of a sudden, Hamilton throwing with a little more juice is almost a great play out in left field by camera.
Yeah, I gave up on it. I didn't think there was a chance this was going to be within a 10-foot vicinity, man. He does his best Marvel superhero impression, almost flies this thing down.
Pendergrass will continue to battle behind in the count, 0-2. That one just a bit outside. Coming home to score will be Sorrentino. A little bit of an awkward slide, but the wild pitch makes it 2-0 College of Charleston.
Not giving any excuses, but this does feel like, hey, that Charleston balmy weather. This is the first day where you walk outside and it feels like your glasses fog up. It's a sauna here in the Low Country when it warms up, and that that breaking ball had no chance, just slips directly out the hands of Hamilton.
Now a 1-2 to Pendergrass, and again the breaking ball missing upstairs, evens it up 2-2. Jack, I don't know how it was over at the Peninsula, but at first pitch here today, it feels like of 102.
Oh, I love it.
Outfield straight away for the Pride. Pendergrass lifts this one into shallow left field. The shortstop Brown will call for it, reaches back and makes the grab on the run, 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth.
It's a really difficult play at Palmer. It's a tough angle for the third baseman, the shortstop, and a big-time infield shift on Pendergrass. And he's got to run about 40 to 50 yards. Fear not of overrunning it or pulling out number 2. I know it's routine, but it's a really nice play.
The number 2 hitter, Ethan Plyler, 0 for 2 today. A couple of hard hit balls, though. One to left field and a line out to the second baseman, who's playing just off your screen to the right behind the bag at second. He'll swing at the first pitch this time. A little lofty ball. As Castrotero ventures out to make the grab for the final out of the inning. Cougars, though, plate 2 runs. They take a 2-0 lead into the top of the 5th. Come back.
When people talk about Mercedes, they think about quality.
One of the proudest things that I think I've seen is the development and opportunities for people.
To see how far that I can grow within the company.
Something my grandparents never seen before, electric vans, just to be a part of that, that's something I'm proud of.
We are Mercedes-Benz Vans Charleston.
We are
Mercedes-Benz Vans Charleston.
I am so proud to say I worked there. I helped build that van.
Our team is ready to welcome your team to Cambria Hotel Mount Pleasant. This property is only minutes from your local sports fields and historic Charleston. We provide oversized guest rooms with hardwood floors and upscale amenities. Enjoy a 24/7 marketplace, fitness center, laundry, and outdoor pool. Host team meetings in our boardroom or gather at our restaurant 17 North. Call 843-849-9677 to book today. Little luxuries, big difference. Cambria Hotel Mount Pleasant.
Welcome back here on the broadcast. Mike Ward, Jack DeLongsaw, coming to you up in the booth here at Patriots Point as we welcome in everybody on Flo College and Flo College's social media YouTube page. Glad to be the free game of the day, and thanks to all the new eyes on the broadcast here today. Jack, it's been a fun one so far.
Well, they better not be new. The CAA, we're putting you on. College baseball fans, some of the best in the land. It's about that time it got its credit where credit is due. This has got to be a first, though. We were hung out on camera up here.
No, we have not. So this is the first as we bring the wireless camera up and get a little you and me time.
CFC Sports Network, you guys are the best in the business.
As we head back out to the field, it'll be Daniel Brooks back out on the mound to become the pitcher of record, and he is greeted with a leadoff single by Nick Galello. As Galello makes it a 1 for 2 day, the number 7 hitter in the lineup gets things going for the Pride.
Great swing, try to bounce back, right? If you're the College of Charleston winning the 0 battle, you get your 2 spot in the bottom of the 4th. Now for Daniel Brooks, essential to go get a 0, keep momentum in that first base dugout.
Little looper off the hands, tough play for Venables, not able to make it, and that's back-to-back singles as Hofstra has come out swinging here in the top of the 5th.
Really smart base running, too, from Galello to take off. He gets about halfway, sees ball down.
Number 24, Nick
It's a tough play to read, especially when it gets in on the hands like that. High IQ base running.
Now the corners in for the Cougars as the number 9 hitter, Nick Biddle, steps in. Biddle 0 for 1 today. He's already squaring around to show bunt. pushes it up the first baseline. Lacoste makes the tag as Biddle does his job, though, and advances the base runners to second and third.
Two-layered here, man. Perfect bunt from Biddle. The catcher, the backstop, athlete, though, getting down the line. But a really athletic play from the freshman counterpart, Alex Lacoste, to come down, field the play, secure the out with two hands. But now if you're the Pride, man, this is exactly who you want up in this situation.
Yeah, Dylan Palmer, a CAA preseason first-team member. He's a CAA all-second-team member at the end of last year. And Brooks will underhand it to the plate, safe at home. And Hofstra gets on the scoreboard, and it's a 2-1 game.
Now, I got to tell you, I do think that home plate umpire, Randy Olhausen, gets this correct. Daniel Brooks is upset because really there's nowhere else to go with this baseball. He fields, sets the feet, throws. Palmer's probably getting in there safely. He's only got one play to home, and I really do believe that that left hand gets in there safely before Dylan Johnson's able to apply the tag. Good on good everywhere.
It'll be infield single with RBI for Palmer. RBI his 31st of the season, and it makes it a 2-1 ball game. Middle infield at double play depth for the Cougars. One out, runners on first and third. Got Camera over at third, Palmer on at first. Palmer with good speed. He'll take off. Johnson bluffs the throw to second, just eats it. As Palmer will pick up his 31st stolen base of the season.
That's a lot of stolen bases.
How many did you have in your career?
Divide that by about 6.
Is that a divisible?
Well, over 6 years, too. So
okay.
No big deal.
Gotcha.
This is where you learn a lot about the mental wherewithal of big Daniel Brooks, right? Like, 2 soft singles. Really only one barrel this entire inning. How do you lock it back in and minimize the damage?
The 1-2 to Michael Brown. That one misses on the inside corner by about 2 balls. Said it earlier in the broadcast, Olhausen, one of the best behind the plate. Corner infield in for the Cougars. 2-2. This is outside. That'll run the count full.
You got the base open down at first. College of Charleston, corner infield's in, middle infield back. You're sacrificing the run to an extent. But you'd love to see Daniel Brooks go hunt a punch out.
Foul ball will get out of play. We'll do the payoff pitch yet again. Middle infield starting to creep in towards the grass. They were playing about halfway back. Plyler slowly creeping in. Payoff pitch again. This one lifted into shallow left field. In fact, it might not get out of the infield as Venables makes the grab. That's a big out, as that's out number 2.
Yeah, it's a big time out, man. This is, you clinch a spot in the CAA tournament yesterday, but these are the moments where you learn a lot about this guy. Like, you have to be able to succeed in these moments, at the plate and behind it as well. So, love to see what Daniel Brooks has made out of it in this situation, especially against the heart of the lineup, but the damage not done yet.
As Luke Masick, he's hit the ball well all weekend long. Was 2 for 3 last night, had a single, had a triple. Reached 4 times, a hit by pitch and a walk as well. Is 0 for 2 so far today. Hard hit ball out to left field. It was an amazing diving catch by Avery Neves. Should have had extra bases. Neves robbed him of that. The 1-1. Neves raises the strike zone. Masick chases out of the zone.
91, man, reaches into the back pocket. Best on best, their best power hitter, our best power pitcher. Let's go.
Tries it again at 93. Basically lays off. Evens it up 2-2.
Big Danny Boy Brooks, 93 in the back pocket.
Goes after him again. This time a foul ball. Penfield tracking it. He'll squeeze it. Is Brooks. Gives up a run. But a lot more damage could have been done as he gets out of the inning. It's a 2-1 ball game. Halfway home here at Patriots Point. Bottom of the fifth. Come back.
Restoration is more than walls. It's more than paint. It's more than cleaning. That's the thing we'll never forget. For Belfour, it's your memories. It's your life's passion. It's your home. Belfour, restoring more than property.
When people talk about Mercedes, they think about quality.
One of the proudest things that I think I've seen is the development and opportunities for people.
To see how far that I can grow within the company.
Something my grandparents never seen before, electric vans, just to be a part of that, that's something I'm proud of.
We are Mercedes-Benz Vans Charleston.
We are
Mercedes-Benz Vans Charleston.
I am so proud to say I worked there. I helped build that van.
The Charleston Edge Collective is the NIL collective supporting the College of Charleston student athletes. They exist to give CMC athletes the edge they need to capitalize on their talents, build their personal brands, and secure opportunities that set them apart both on and off the field. To learn more, visit thecharlestonedge.com. Bottom of the fifth here at Patriots Point as Sean Hamilton will head back out on the mound for Hofstra. And Hamilton, no stranger to going deep into games. His last two outings against Towson, he went 6 1/3, throwing 99 pitches. Against Elon, he went 7 full innings, giving up 5 hits, just 1 earned run, throwing 84 in that contest. Here today so far for Hamilton, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. He's walked 2, struck out 3, thrown 71 pitches. Landon Penfield, 1 for 1 today.
16, Landon Penfield.
Double and a hit by pitch. He's reached base in both plate appearances. Hamilton spins in the breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Penfield sitting at 283. His average ticks up just a little bit to 300 when leading off an inning. A little late on the fastball, shoots it foul. They'll be behind in the count. 0-2 as Hamilton. 2 good pitches to start off the bottom of the fifth.
I think this is where Sean Hamilton learns a lot about becoming more of a starting pitcher, being able to build deep into outings. You look at the strikeout to walk ratio, about 1-1. He's got to be a little bit more efficient. That starts with getting ahead early in counts like this.
Penfield jumps on the 0-2 out to right field, but coming in is Galello to make the grab. Nice play, nice read by the right fielder, one away.
Again, if you're Hofstra, right, you cut the deficit by half. Now it's about getting your offense back in the dugout, but it feels like a little bit should remain in that CFC dugout because when Philo looks, not a lot of hard contact.
If Philo jumped that inning, like he was fired up. You love to see a guy pitching with passion.
That'll bring up Captain Clutch, Dylan Johnson. 0 for 1 today for DJ. The 1-0. This is outside, 2-0. Also seems like Hamilton's maybe loosened up a little bit. That arm late. We saw, as you mentioned, Jack, 86, 87 early. That fastball's now sitting 89, 90.
She see from that center field cam too. Like he short arms it a little bit, almost like a backstop. So, you know, you see 88, 89, you might not be wowed, but as a hitter, because he hides it so well with that short arm action, it feels a lot heavier than those numbers indicate.
3-1 now to Johnson. Already with one free pass on the day. Fouls back to 3-1. Well, run the count full. Another heavy infield shift for the Pride. They are expecting a straight pull out of Dylan Johnson. Johnson goes the other way out in the right field, but it's a lazy fly ball that Galello slides underneath. Squeezes it for out number 2.
Aren't analytics just the worst? 3 infielders on the left side of the bag, but the right fielder about 10 paces away from the right field foul line. They had him positioned perfectly, and it's Dylan Johnson. His game's gotten better in conference play, truthfully. Enough of a scouting report where Hofstra steals extra bases from him.
Now with 2 outs, Will Baumhofer, the grad student out of Greenville, South Carolina. Talking about him being a grad student reminds me, tomorrow's senior day here at Patriots Point. Senior ceremony set to start at 11:30. First pitch at high noon. Baumhofer 0 for 1 today. Reached on a hit by pitch back in the first. This one out to center field. That'll be a 2-out knock for Will Baumhofer.
Good piece of hitting, man. You mentioned senior day, what this kid's done throughout his career. Provide some consistency after not getting a ton of run early on. He's been a staple the last 3 seasons.
Left fielder number 30, Avery Eves.
Yeah, I believe it was you and I up here in the booth early 2 seasons ago. Baumhofer just kind of sprinkled in, but was batting around 500, and Coach Holbrook had no choice but to put Baumhofer in the lineup every day. Kind of platooned him in right field and DH'd him.
Yeah, the only reason I remember this so vividly is because we actually just had the conversation with him, running some interviews, get ready for senior day, show some homage to some guys that have done it for a long time, including this dude at the dish as well. But the only reason he got that shot 3 years ago.
Neves will pop this one up the elevator shaft. Biddle.
Ooh, nice play.
Down to his rear end, but able to make the grab for the final out of the inning. We'll step aside. We'll let Jack finish up his thoughts when we come back here on the Charleston Sports Network.
No errors, 1 runner.
There's Will Baumhofer, who we were just talking about. Jack is finish up that story before we get to the top of the 6th.
I just think it's cool. His story should relate strongly to young high school or middle school, baseball players that are dreaming of to one day playing this position, right? Like, we live in a microwave society. It doesn't happen all at once. You want it instantaneously. He stuck it out. He waited. He bought his time. He was nowhere near the field, frankly. Took a couple different entries, but he was ready when his moment arose. A couple entries in the outfield and the infield, where CC legend Trotter Harlan goes from the outfield to second base. That spot opens up, and he goes 9 for 16 to start his redshirt junior year, and he has not looked back since. You had said it, a career 300 hitter, they haven't been able to pull him out of that lineup late. And if that's not relatable in life, then I don't know what is, man. Kudos to a kid ready for his moment. Even though those opportunities were coming sparingly, when he got the chance, he took it, and he hasn't looked back since.
Tyler Castrotero, 0 for 2. Behind in the count, 0-2. This one out to left field. Neves coming in, makes the grab, one away.
It's a weird play because off the bat he hits it right off the handle, so you're like, oh man.
Now batting number 9.
The sound in itself is a bit deceiving. Neves does a good job of tracking a little bit late. What's it carrying out, number 1?
Trent Jinks, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 today. Come to the plate.
That pitch now at 75. It'll be curious to see what the leash is from Brooks today.
This one on the ground to third. Penfield scoops, fires. Out number 2.
If he keeps attacking barrels early in counts, it feels like he can go as long as you need him to.
I mean, Cougs used 3 pitchers yesterday. Brink went 6 innings. Alex Lyon went an inning and 2/3. Davis Aiken an inning and a 1/3. So still a lot of fresh arms in the bullpen if Coach Holbrook and Will Dorton want to get Brooks through the next inning or 2 and then turn it over to the bullpen. Give him a little extra rest as this one's over to short. Venables across the diamond. Quick 1-2-3. Daniel Brooks gets the Cougars what they need as a trip back to the dugout. Bottom of the order, 7-8-9, due up when we come back.
Need Charleston's plumbing experts? Call Charlie. Charlestown Plumbing is the Low Country's only in-house full-service plumbing company. That's why you can trust Charlie for projects from leaky faucets to pipelining services. Plumbing emergency? No need to worry. You can call Charlie 24/7. When you call Charlie, you're guaranteed next-level professionalism with a splash of Southern charm. Call Charlie for swift, smooth, and reliable service today.
It is not just a fragrance. It is a passion.
This is Pocket full of sand. Hey, I think I'm in the wrong commercial.
Wait, aren't you Andre?
No, I'm Shane.
Oh, you're supposed to be in a Bud Light commercial.
Oh, that makes sense.
If you're here, Andre is...
Something is different about you, man.
Cougar fans ages 12 and under can register for the Cougar Kids Club, the official kids club of Charleston Athletics. Every Cougar Kids Club member gets free admission to Charleston baseball games when they show their kids club credentials right here at the box office in Patriots Point. To sign up today, visit cfcsports.com.
Do it. I double dog dare you to sign up for next year. I dare you.
Go ahead. Yeah, get it in early.
Come on.
Be the first one for next year.
Early bird gets the worm.
Right fielder number 5, Tyler Sorrentino.
Tino going to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. The Cougars up 2-1. Good turnout on this Friday, I guess now evening. It's one of the things I've often wondered, Jack. 4 p.m. You going afternoon or evening?
It depends when you wake up.
That's the perfect answer.
I know.
I love it.
Missed you.
I missed you. that's the perfect answer for a horrible question.
That's what I'm here for.
Sorrentino pops this one up into foul territory. Biddle will give it a look. And that one, even if he made the catch, would have been a dead ball as he would have had to cross into the
Bermuda
dead
rectangle.
area. Yeah. Dead area.
He could have toe tapped it in Sunday afternoon.
Oh yeah,
style.
he could reach in, just can't enter.
I've never seen someone make a play over there, though. Have you?
No.
Let's make it happen.
Sorrentino with the 1-1. It's just a nasty 12-6.
So are we cool quantifying this as an ephus? Or is this true Bugs Bunny breaking ball? What do we think?
I mean, I go Bugs Bunny. Like, it's not super slow. It's not coming in at, 46. It's in the 70s.
So what's the number that is, okay, this is in the ephus category.
Anything below, 60?
Okay. I'm with that.
Fastball, 88. Tino gets a piece of it back into the net, as that will be strikeout number 4 for Sean Hamilton. Jack, this guy came in.
33, Alex Lacoste.
7.79 ERA. Has not thrown like it here today.
No, I think, too, he's done a great job of mixing in shapes. We joke about the 12-6 breaking ball, or if it's an ephus. What it's doing is keeping the Cougs off balance, so that 88 starts to look like 98.
But not for Alex Lacoste, who goes the other way against the shift, picks up his second single of the day. The Cougars have one on with one out.
He went up and said, I'm taking away one pitch. Don't throw me a fastball. He does. It's 90 coming in. It's 101 on the way out. I mean, Lacoste is the furthest thing in the world that looks like a freshman. I mean, this kid, so big, so physical. He has really risen to the occasion since the injury to Peyton Freiner.
6'4", 205 as Venables will line out. The throw back to first, not in time. Tough luck there for Ben Venables. That was a well-hit ball.
97-mile-per-hour exit, just stung right on the barrel. Fortunate for the pride, Michael Brown doesn't move. It's a good job of nearly doubling up a good base running by Lacoste.
Now back to the top of the order, Darian Pendergrass, quiet so far today, 0 for 3. We'll say he goes around. Yeah, that's a little bit of a no wow as well.
I can confidently tell you, I don't know if I've ever seen an umpire from that position on the field check a swing. It must have been a really blatant decision, and the wrist must have broken of Darian Pendergrass, but regardless, Hofstra reaping the benefits.
0-1. See Hamilton saying he didn't quite get on top of that one. Here's a look at the replay.
I just don't know if that's blatant enough.
Not from that angle.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Pendergrass fouls it back and out of play.
That's where I really appreciate my view a whole lot more than theirs. Our umpiring crew, they do a fantastic job all season long, but I lasted about a week and a half umpiring 8U baseball, so I'm cool sitting up here.
Yeah. It's a lot easier. We don't have to hear the fans.
No. But this is how small this world is, though. Our fearless leader and director, Haley, our big bro actually taught me how to umpire. He, far better than the rest of us, dominating the state of South Carolina in the umpiring world. So this is why we have an appreciation upstairs for their work.
Making a full count as Pendergrass has worked his way back into this AB. Big loop around the mound for Sean Hamilton as he collects himself for this payoff pitch. Ethan Plyler awaits on deck should he be needed. Runner goes, Pendergrass pops it up. Biddle gives chase. And he will make the grab just shy of the backstop. Cougars leave a runner stranded, but they lead 2-1 as we head to the top of the 7th here on Charleston Sports Network.
One runner left on base.
New pitcher on the mound as we start in the top of the 7th inning. Jack, you were wondering how long Daniel Brooks was going to be out there, and well, there's your answer. 6 innings as Aiden Hunter will take over. 6'3", 210 out of Anaheim, South Carolina. A 5-pitch mix for the righty, who is making his 17th appearance of the year. This is his 6th appearance out of the bullpen. He's 6-3 with a 6.40 ERA. In 52 innings of work, he's given up 69 hits, 41 runs, 37 earned. Has walked just 10, struck out 29. Opposing batters hitting .333 off of him.
And reigning CAA selection. Aiden Hunter is a kid where, man, he is at his best when he's split the plate in half, right? It's a sinker, it's a slider. Velo is out this season, but when he's got movement, a lot of arm side running that fastball, that is when he is at his best. And the Cougars, when they get back, they make a big-time run in the CAA tournament, they're going to need big 1-4 to help deliver in a big way. And it's where they get really creative. One of the big strengths going into this 25 campaign we thought was going to be the distance and the depth in that pen. And I use the word distance because these guys have the ability to distance themselves throughout these ball games to shorten what they need out of their pen. So really excited to see Aiden Hunter in this type of situation where you can ask him to go get 9 outs and close this ball game down.
It will be Nick Galello to lead things off. Galello 1 for 2, single, a run scored in the 5th, a strikeout in the 2nd. This one out to center field, hit well. Pendergrass tracking it back at the track, and it's gone. Solo home run for Nick Galello, and he just tied it up with one swing of the bat. His first career home run. 102 off the bat, 419 to right center field.
Oh, this swing. Someone go get that baseball. His first collegiate homer has tied this game with just one swing. Nick Galello, 91 on the way in, 102 to the deepest part of the ballpark. What a swing.
Well, Dom Camera, 1 for 2 today. Single and a strikeout in his first 2 at-bats. Hunter goes with the breaking ball. Gets ahead in the count, 0-2.
He's been around the game for a while. The South Carolina transfer, and been so good in this Cougar jersey that he knows that solo shots don't beat you. It does kind of erase a really stellar outing from Daniel Brooks. His line now closed. It's all about getting back on the horse, go right at hitters like this.
And he'll pick up the strikeout as Cameron strikes out for the 2nd time today. Strikeout number 1 for Hunter.
Now batting number 24, Nick
And
Biddle.
that will be strikeout number 6 for Cougar pitching today. Number 9 hitter Nick Biddle, catcher. 0 for 1 today. Had that nice sacrifice bunt back in the 5th inning. Checks his swing, strike called. 1-1.
2 really good pitches to start the at-bat. Tries it back to him with a breaking ball. A slider that catches the outer third.
Say, yeah, he did. 1-2. We see Cougar fans getting behind the strikeout. 6-1 of the day.
There you go.
Let somebody else put it up. Having fun here at the ballpark.
This is what I'm talking about. The boys on the diamond bring the juice, so should these fans. CAA tournament time is just days away. Let's get the people going.
On the ground to second, Plyler scoops it, tosses it over, 2 away.
Got a guy. A little bit more movement on that fastball than from the one that resulted in a solo shot. When you see Aiden Hunter starting to work with this pace and this tempo, this is where I find him to be at his very best.
This will be a tough challenge for him, as with 2 outs, Dylan Palmer steps in. Palmer, 2 for 2 today. He's reached base in all 3 plate appearances. A couple of singles and a walk. Has 1 run driven in. Could sprinkle in a stolen base as well on his bingo card. This one chopped foul. They'll be behind in the count, 0-2.
This kid's such a ball player, right? Like down 0-2, you know on the mound this is not just going to be a guy that you can mow down in 3 pitches. Like this is when he's really become super pesky.
Breaking ball lifted out into right field. Sorrentino going back, reaches up, can't make the grab. It'll bounce around and on his horse. And sliding into third safe is Palmer. He's now 3 for 3 today on a well-hit ball out to right field.
He's not got great power numbers, so your outfield is in. And this is just an 8-iron right up. Takes it right off the turf here at Patriots Point.
Now batting number 1,
Outreached
Michael
arms
Brown.
and reach of Tyler Sorrentino. He can't get there. Dylan Palmer with, how about his 7th triple of the season, man? This is a special ball player.
That'll lead the CAA in that category. That'll extend the inning for Michael Brown. Brown 0 for 3 today. Strikeout, ground out, pop up. Sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada. 0-1 right back up the middle. Venables comes up with the gem, fires the first. Lacoste with the pick.
Needed it. Big time players making big time plays in big time moments. Hoffert and the Pride. A base hit here, they reclaim the lead. And big number 7's got something else in mind. How about Ben Venables? Cougs stay tied as we head to the bottom of the 7th.
All right, fans, it's stretch time. Everyone stand up.
At TD Bank, we see millions of transactions, but it's the humans behind them that matter most. It's why we're leaders, with guidance and solutions that put people at the center. That's how every TD employee helps make our bank the greet you and your dog by your name, open longer when you need us kind of place. Because believing people matter most is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Hendrick. Getting cash for your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with Hendrick Buys Cars. Step 1, visit HendrickBuysCars.com. Enter your license plate number or VIN. Step 2, answer some simple questions and receive a cash offer in seconds. Step 3, claim your offer and you're good to go. It's the easy way to sell your car fast. We'll even come and pick it up. Get cash for your car now and you don't have to buy one of ours. Learn more at HendrickBuysCars.com.
Cougar fans, when you're not following along here on the Charleston Sports Network, make sure you follow along on social media. Instagram at CFC_baseball and on X at CFC Baseball. Lots of original content. You can find those all on Instagram and X.
Well, I'll tell you what play you're going to find on those socials, Mike. You're going to find Ben Venables laying out and preserving this tie. And all of a sudden, it felt like such a momentous rally. Hofstra threatening, triple with 2 outs. Palmer's 90 feet away. Ben Venables with maybe the play of the month so far for CFC. Gotta have it, have to have it. Seating so crucial in the CAA tourney. What a play from Ben Venables.
You know, highlight reel so far before that play, Jack. Avery Neves doing his best Superman impersonation out in left center field in the first inning, but I think Venables just upped it a notch there.
Couldn't agree more, man. I just think the implications of that moment. Obviously, in the first, there's still a lot of game in front of you, but and hey, let's not just forget about the freshie on the other end, man. Lacoste too with the pick it like a booger moment, right? Quick to the feet, short hop, vacuum cleaner. We see ya. Incredible defensive effort.
Here's Neves earlier in the first, Jack, that you missed. As Neves paused for about 30 seconds and then
Yeah.
took off and made the
Yeah.
grab. No.
Yeah. What was it, click with an Adam Sandler?
Yes.
Hit pause, gets there, then dives.
Correct. The 2-2 count to Ethan Plyler. So we'll come back to that one to run it full. Here you go, Jack. As it was true Superman.
Sheesh. No fly zone. We see a 3-0.
Full count, payoff pitch on the way. Plyler out to left center field. Long run for Masick. He can't make the grab. Plyler on his horse. He'll pull up into second base as the Cougars get their leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the 7th.
And heck of a swing. It felt like we had spoke another web gem into existence. Glancing off the glove out in center field. Heck of an effort, but to no avail.
Now batting number 16, Landon
Double.
Enfield.
That was Sliler.
It almost looked like Mike, he had done such a great job tracking it that he didn't know whether to leave the feet or not. He ends up doing so, and it's like he almost overran it, and the slide takes him past the baseball.
I agree. We'll have our first meeting on the mound. See if they go to the bullpen or not. Reminder, folks, tickets now on sale for the 2025 CAA Baseball Championship being held here May 21st through the 25th. You can get your tickets on cfcsports.com/tickets. We'll step aside and introduce you to the new pitcher on the mound when we come back here on the Charleston Sports Network.
Feels like he was right there at the forefront, looking to do it yet again.
I mean, at this point in the season, do we drop the young from the freshman? This will be Penfield's 50th start of the season for the Cougars. He's appeared in almost every single contest. I think we just go freshman at this point.
That's true, man. I think, too, Chad Holbrook, head coach here in CFC, talks about, man, freshmen are no longer freshmen at this state of the year.
Ethan Plyler chased back to third. Plyler, 10 for 13 on the season in stolen bases, had one last night. Was on the back end of a double steal with Darian Pendergrass. It's a fastball at 89, top of the zone, misses upstairs 1-0.
Because everything that Sandoval throws is going to go away to Penfield. Like it's almost a cut fastball paired with that big 12-6 breaking ball. His eyes right now are set to left center field.
The 1-0. Big looping breaking ball that you mentioned. It'll miss at the top of the zone. Mentioned Penfield's average of 282. Jumps up to 352 with runners on. 393 with runners in scoring position, Jack.
He's clearly the guy, right? They've got him as a dude that's second the team in plate appearances and at-bats. And to me, this is a conversation from their pitching coach, Chris Rojas, to go, hey, looked like a little bit of a mechanical deal. Everything's up in the zone. Finish through the chest of your backstop. And Nick Biddle get downhill through his chest. And with that breaking ball trusted, it almost looked like he was babying it there a bit.
2-0 to Penfield. Outfield straight away. Infield shaded for Penfield to pull. We've seen the shortstop Brown play on the right side of second base, but with the runner on, trying to tuck behind Plyler. (3-0). Fastball, 89, over the heart of the plate for strike one. Penfield lifts this one out into right center field. That ball hit well, looking up, and not able to make the grab is Mason. Rounding second, and will have to hold up, as that'll be a ground rule double. Plyler will come home to score as Penfield breaks the tie. It's 3-2 Cougars.
He don't miss. He has been that dude in these moments for these Cougs. Hofstra wisely having him shifted from right to left in the outfield, left to right in the infield. We saw him beat it the other way in the left center gaps. This time, he just takes an 89-mile-per-hour fastball in the outer third. So big, so strong, so physical. He's bat heads in the zone for so long that he does enough to pull it. This is going to be a play that may be a little bit precarious into the wall. A little shaky and slow to his feet, but a ground rule double, and it probably saves an extra 90 because it looked like Penfield had a stand-up triple easily in the books.
We talked about Penfield being a big guy, but has three triples on the season already. That was his second double of the game, so make it a cool 19 doubles on the year for Landon Penfield.
He's such a special young player, man. Such a bright future, but it feels like the future is now, to your point, man. Young no more. Bursted on the scene as the CAA Player of the Week when he went absolutely bonkers in that midweek against Coastal Carolina up the road.
And that was just the fourth game of the season, almost hit for the cycle.
And now, when you've got such a naturally talented player, it's like he's kind of turned the brain off a bit again. You know what I mean? Like the game speeds up. It looks like it's slowing back down. Scouting report, the homework, all of it behind the scenes has allowed this kid to shine when the lights are brightest.
Dylan Johnson now a 1-2 count. As DJ 0 for 2 today. Reached on a walk in the first inning, a ground out in the third, and a fly out to right in inning number 5. Johnson jumps on the fastball out to left field. It'll bang off the wall. Coming around third to score will be Penfield as Johnson, back-to-back doubles, gives the Cougars a 4-2 lead.
They say, go DJ. That's my DJ. Go DJ. Wait around and find out. 91 on the way in, 100 on the way out. And Daniel Johnson doing his best Jake from State Farm impression. Cougs need some insurance. He's your representative. Cougs now lead by 2.
Captain Clutch with his 16th double of the season. That's going to be RBI number 42. Well, Baumhofer, 1 for 2 today. Singled in his last at-bat. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike. 0-1.
Love it. Kind of catch him sleeping by just ambushing a pair of doubles, and then Baum's going to catch him sleeping. Palmer deep back on the bag over at third. Now you're going to have to bring him in a little bit. There's a massive hole on the left side.
Baumhofer takes the ball, 1-1. Take a look at that defensive setup by Hofstra that you were just talking about, Jack.
Palmer's got so much range over at third base. He is an unorthodox hot corner position player. He can play all over the field. He's so athletic.
It's very rare that you look at a college roster and you just see utility beside a position, and that's what he's listed on this Hofstra roster. Could play anywhere.
I was talking to some colleagues of mine where you look at his future, like every single year he produces at an insanely high level, and he knows exactly who he is as a ball player. That doesn't he remind you as one of those guys that used to DH or hit at the top of the lineup from Tim Corbin at Vanderbilt, right? Like whether it's a Roe Coleman or in my opinion, he reminds me a lot of Tony Kemp, who actually just called it a career in the big leagues, 11-year guy. Oakland A's, Houston Astros, New York Mets. Like, didn't matter where he was playing, what position, what city.
Yeah. Baumhofer trying to sell that one, but that was a strike at the bottom of the zone all day, every day.
I was going to say. And now you got to be really careful.
Yeah.
I played with umpires that if this baseball hits the catcher in the air now, they're going to feel like you stood him up a little bit. Baumhofer's got to be ready to attack.
Payoff pitch now with a 3-2 count. Baumhofer fights that one off. Stay alive. We'll do the 3-2 again.
A defensive swing from Baumhofer. 90, the top of the zone a little bit.
Jack, you know, you go back to last night. Hofstra was up 3-1 heading into the bottom of the 7th inning. Cougars put up 7 runs on 5 hits. Left 2 on bases. That's really the difference in the ball game right there. And here today, we're in the bottom of the 7th. Cougars have already put up 2. Hofstra looking to limit the damage. But so far, the Cougars have retaken the lead in what looks to be a little bit of a replay of last night.
Take a look down to the pen. That's Trent Jinks, the two-way freshman, warming in the pen in case they need to go to him.
That'll be ball 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm not sure if the incredible CFC marketing team here that does such great work day in and day out, their calendar year almost over. You know, you're probably really excited to hit the reset button, get ready for the 26th year. But I'll tell you what, A, they need a raise, but they also might need a new proposal. 9 runs and counting after the 7th inning stretch. I'm not saying that we got to sing "Take Me Out to the Ballpark" during every half inning, but we should probably at least consider it.
Every 3rd inning?
I do it every half.
Avery Neves just launched one a mile high. Safe to say he got underneath it as Brown makes the grab. We're out number 1.
He just gets the foot down and the hands go loaded just a hair out of sync. If Avery Neves gets the foot down just a tad bit earlier, you're looking at a 3-run homer, and you're really considering taking me out to the ballpark every half inning.
Tyler Sorrentino now with a 13-game hitting streak. 1 for 2 today. RBI double in the 4th. Later come around to score on a wild pitch in that same inning. Reached on a walk in the 2nd. Struck out his last time up in the 6th. Tino taking all the way on that pitch in the dirt.
I'll tell you, Sanderoff is really good against lefty, and the splits for Sorrentino are advantageous against righties and less against lefties. I really like this matchup, though, for Sorrentino. He has stayed on the baseball really well, and if he can get a hanging breaking ball here, they might be cooking.
Fastball low in the zone. 3/4 arm slot for Sanderoff. That ball just exploding out of his arm. Just kind of whips it across as that's ball 4 for Sorrentino. 4-pitch walk. That's going to load the bases here with 1 out. Alex Lacoste, 2 for 3 today, couple of singles. See what Hofstra elects to do. Big freshman at the plate in a big spot.
Yeah, do you go to Jenks? This is such a tough spot for Sanderoff as Lacoste has just been fuego. Remember, it was 101 on that single in his last at bat.
Fouls off the fastball as Hofstra going to play him to pull yet again. Right side of the infield wide open. Now they're going to shift it back, it looks like. It's going to be a more traditional double play depth for the middle infield. You see the second baseman, Castrotero, moving around. Nice take from Gumbo, low in the zone, 1-1.
That's a great pitch from Sanderoff. He's a little upset. That call is, you know, especially in these moments, every pitch, every inch is crucial. You can get out in front of this count, put yourself in a great position to try to get the overzealous freshman a chase.
1-1 fastball up and in. Coast fouls it back. Freshman out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. Looking to make it a big crooked number. He's already with 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball, little bounce off the mitt of Biddle, but felt like he knew it was coming and he was out of his crouch before that ball even got to him.
Yeah, there's that breaking ball we saw earlier where it just completely flies out the hand. And, this is exactly what I was talking about, getting ahead in this count to try to get the freshman chase. Obviously, this one had no chance, but by changing the eye level with the fastball up, he's intended to try to bury a breaking ball here. Unable to do so, but now 2-2. Lacoste is back in the driver's seat.
Fastball up, Lacoste lays off. Just a little bit too high in the zone. Nowhere to put the freshman. Payoff pitch upcoming.
Now this is best on best. If I'm Lacoste, I'm a freshman, been finding a ton of barrels. I'm selling out heater. Cannot get beat with a heater. You tip the cap on a good breaking ball.
Fastball hit down the third base line. Palmer bobbles it, everybody's safe. Coming home to score was Johnson, and now safe is Baumhofer. The throw down to third. Out at third will be Sorrentino as the Cougars just kept hitting all the buttons on the joystick, sending everybody around the bases.
They held down the L2 button playing the show. Just everyone keep running. This is a rare miss from Palmer. Able to keep that ball at least in the infield dirt, but Baumhofer with a great heads-up play to take off. Sorrentino wants another 90. He won't find it, but in the bat of an eye, the Cougs have done it yet again in the 7th.
Now 2 outs, runner on first after all of that. We'll see how they break down that play.
Oh, don't even try. Not this hard. That's too many numbers for us.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I honestly believe that's a base hit is Venables. Fouls that one back and out of play. It's got to be at least one ribby for Lacoste on the single. I believe Baumhofer's going to score on the throw. 0-2 count. 1-2. They are going to give Lacoste 2 ribbies on that.
Sure.
That's going to get past. Did it hit him?
Looks like it may have gotten that front foot of Ben Venables. No one arguing it. Now all of a sudden, you might be able to match the number from a night ago. Cougs are able to turn the lineup over, and this nightmare of an inning for the Pride continues.
First and second, 2 away. It's now Darian Pendergrass, who's 0 for 4 today. Steps to the plate with 2 on. Up in the zone, now 1-0 to DP. RBIs for Lacoste, numbers 11 and 12 on the season. He's now 3 for 4 on the day. He stands out at second base. Pendergrass trying to get through the right side. A nice stop. And called out at first. And Coach Holbrook debating. He's going to challenge the call at first base. Going to bring Hofstra back out onto the field. The umpires will get together, head underneath. You get a first glimpse at it.
That's bang, bang.
Gotta have conclusive evidence, Jack.
You guys have any reviews this weekend?
1 or 2. 6 yesterday, already number 2 here today.
It's only 2?
Yeah, only 2.
These umpires did a great job. So difficult looking on. Camera crew being able to run back and take a better look at this play. And DP, kudos to him understanding that his speed is such an asset that 100% effort 100% of the time is so critical. And I think he's going to be on the wrong end of this review. This should be a pretty quick.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those where there's not going to be enough conclusive evidence to overturn it. So the call on the field is going to stand. That's been the case for a handful of these now 8 reviews we've had this weekend.
I can't take them out with you. I definitely don't fault either of these coaches' staffs for utilizing man. If it's in your playbook, if it's in your toolbox, you might as well go ahead.
Yeah. You say you can't take them with you. It reminds me of spring training for MLB earlier this season. They were using the challenge system for balls and strikes where the batter, catcher, or pitcher taps the top of their head. And 2 outs, 2 strikes, bottom of the ninth. Batter challenged strike 3. It ended up being a ball.
Yeah.
Next pitch, strike 3. Still had 1 challenge left. Challenged it as well. And it ended up being a ball as well. And then he ended up flying out to end the game. But still.
You got to use them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. Marketing team, I know Coach Chad Holmes is a big fan, but I am such a massive fan of the playlist.
Brad and Eric have done a great job of cultivating this playlist. And what's been great about it, Jack, is they've been adding to it all season long. They're open to suggestions. If you go up to them like, hey, what do you think about this? They'll go, think about that. And they might insert something if you feel like it's got a good vibe.
I'd be worried about telling Picasso how to paint. I'll leave that to the pros.
Oh, it's not a lot. Yeah, they're going to call him out. You predicted Mr. DeLongchamp. That will end the inning. Cougars, though, put up a 4 spot. They lead 6-2 as we head to the 8th inning.
back into Patriots Point Ballpark and give you another look at that bang-bang play over at first base. Great work by our team here. Give you the best views. It was unconclusive evidence of Darian Pendergrass was ruled out on a 4-3 putout, but not before a 4-run half inning from the College of Charleston Cougars. They respond. The Pride tied things up in the top half of the inning. A solo shot, if you're just joining us, off the bat of freshman in the first of his collegiate career from Nick Galillo. And now Aiden Hunter back out with, well, a more comfortable scoreboard for College of Charleston fans as they lead 6-2, heading into the top of the 8th. Leading things off for the Hofstra Pride is their 3-hole hitter. That's Luke Masick. Masick, who's 0 for 3 today. Entered the ball game hitting .267. Their biggest power threat is Hofstra offense. He'll take the first pitch strike. Masick with 9 homers on the season, a strikeout candidate. Something that he looks to cut down on heading into next season as he weakly flares the ball over the right side. Calling off Lacoste is Ethan Plyler, and Aiden Hunter's got a quick number out, number 1.
Did you like how Lacoste just bailed out of the way on that one? Didn't know where Plyler was, but heard the second baseman take charge. And he just dropped out of the way.
Hey guys, I got no problem, man. Go call me off. Let's ride.
Now, one away is Tyler Castrotero comes to the plate. Castrotero 0 for 3 today. A couple of fly outs and a foul out has been his day so far. Aiden Hunter misses on the outside. Evens it up 1-1. A little bit of a long break for Hunter. That one's off of his glove. Throw to first won't be in time. It was a good effort by Plyler. That'll go down as a base knock, as that was tough play for Hunter right back up the middle.
And if you're Aiden here, this becomes, I'm not saying do or die, but Will Dorn, the pitching coach here at the College of Charleston, like they have to see a 0 here. And obviously nothing that you can do with their good piece of hitting, good hustle down the line. But if you're Aiden Hunter and you're the College of Charleston, like you get the 4 spot, like I understand it's not the end of the world. You probably hold on to win if you give up a runner or 2 here. Like, but when you get into that CAA tournament, these swing innings are so crucial to being able to like capture all momentum. So if you're Big Dan, man, a 0 here, go get you a ground ball, get your team back in the dugout.
Quick correction from last half inning. They will change that to an error and take the hit away from Lacoste. Sure, that'll be hotly debated after the ball game.
It hits it hard, but I understand, all the craziness, the circus, if you will, that kind of resumes is because of the throwing error, and that makes sense. But as a hitter, former .231 career hitter that you will, always fighting for the guy to get the knock, if you know what I mean.
Look, don't be showing off.
Yeah.
Throwing out your creds like that.
Oops. Big flexing up here.
Batting above your weight.
Well, not anymore, unfortunately. I know. It was a sad day when you step on that scale and see plus 230.
3-1. Smack the other way. Station to station goes Hofstra here with 1 out in the top of the 8th.
Just a great piece of hitting. Doesn't try to do too much with it. Takes it on the outer third, just pummels it the other way.
We're going to have a meeting on the mound as Will Dorton, the associate head coach and pitching coach, heads out to talk to Aiden and Jack. What a great day to just be sitting out on your patio in your condo, taking in a little CFC baseball.
Are you kidding me with those views?
You think they know we're on YouTube for free and can be tuning in, seeing themselves on this great College of Charleston Sports Network broadcast?
I sure hope so, but I'll tell you what, they're probably as curious about their YouTube subscription as I am about if they need a roommate up there. I can go for a nice little balcony view of the Patriots Point Ballpark. Sign me up.
Slow walk back as Dorton will glance up the right field line into the dugout. Little double barrel action for the Cougs right now. I imagine there's not a long leash for Aiden Hunter here with 1 out and 2 on. Michael Craig, 0 for 2 today.
You know, it hasn't necessarily been the season that Aiden Hunter had dreamt it to be. But I do think that conversation, maybe to buy the double barrel some more time, but I really do believe it to be more about this inning and what it means. Trying to steal out on a nice timed back pick, but they got to have this guy next week being at his very best. And your very best comes in these moments where, like, hey, I get it, the tying run is on deck, but this is more so a statement moving into the tourney next week. Like, can you be that leverage guy we rely on in the back end?
Fastball misses upstairs. Now, actually, I believe that was the changeup. As even caught me off guard with the velo. This one out to left field. Neves will move back into his right. Camps out underneath it. We're out number 2. That's a big out for Hunter right there.
Yeah, I want to see him go bury this thing. Like, go finish the deal off. Tell the boys in the bullpen to take the rest of the day off. I got you. See Aiden Hunter talking to himself a little bit. He understands what's on the line here. What better way to get his get back with the guy that took him to dead central and his first collegiate homer just an inning ago.
Second time through the lineup now for Hunter. He puts that one high and tight with the breaking ball, trying to snap it back in across the plate. As Galello, 2 for 3 on the day. Solo home run and a single, 2 runs scored, a run driven in. Two-0. Right down the heart of the plate, makes it 2-1.
Great spot. There was a fastball that he took him yard with. If I'm Aiden, I'm obviously very understanding that, but not fearful to execute well-timed fastballs on either side of the plate.
Another one high and tight. Don't think those are particularly intentional, just
Yeah, but Galello didn't think so, right?
I know.
As you say, young fresh, he almost amping himself up a little bit.
The 3-1. Another fastball from Hunter over the plate for strike 2. Two on, 2 out, the payoff pitch. Strike 3. Aiden Hunter fired up as the Cougars get out of it, and Aiden Hunter preserves the 4-run lead for the Cougars.
No errors, 2 runners left on base.
Bottom of the 8th when we come back. Bottom of the 8th here at Patriots Point. Jack, I know you were fired up to see Aiden come storming off the mound with that great strikeout to end the inning.
When you talk about pitching with passion, that's exactly what college baseball postseason is. I think that was the conversation Will Dort walked out with, like, hey dude, no more messing around. Like, it's go time, and we need you. You have been one of our guys since you've arrived on campus. It's time for us to get that guy back and to go challenge a dude that just took a yard, the response, the resiliency, and look at the emotion and reaction of his face, dude. Hat's flying off. It's almost a yard sale. The tweeners are looking good. He's feeling good. And that's a moment that I think that CC coaching staff is going to put a feather in their cap and go, all right, I think we got the big fella back a little bit. That's a big time play.
As we head back and look out onto the mound, it'll be a new pitcher for Hofstra. It'll be number 9, Trent Jinks. Jinks making his 16th appearance of the season, all out of the pen. He's 2-1 with 2 saves, a 4.76 ERA, in 17 innings of work, 24 hits, 18 runs, 9 earned. He's walked 7, struck out 9 opposing batters, hitting .316 off the young man who was once the DH in this ball game. Now will take over as the pitcher here in the bottom of the 8th. Cougars will start the 8th where they started the 7th with Ethan Plyler at the plate. Plyler a leadoff double. See the first fastball at 89 from Jinks. Jinks 5'11", 200. Another one of these freshmen for Hofstra. This one on the ground, past the diving Palmer. And Ethan Plyler starts off the Cougars with another leadoff hit here in the bottom of the 8th.
I'm glad you bring up that crop of freshmen as the Cougs get ready to cheer on their freshman sensation, Landon. But the Hofstra team, those 7-18 this year, they'll miss the tournament, 17-35 overall. Like, there's a lot to be excited about, man. And such a talented young crop of kids. They started to give them a lot more run at the tail end of the season. They played with a ton of fire. And, you know, it's surely a group that they can be ecstatic to build around, including this guy on the mound, Trent Jinks, hit .308 in 12 games started. Like, the more room. Oh, man, love that move, too. Showing you the athleticism on the mound. But he's a two-way freshman phenom that's just having some fun, it looks like, a little bit right now.
Talk about getting amped up. Ethan Plyler, like, what the heck, man? Think Plyler wants to go swipe a bag now?
No. I said, fool me once, can't get fooled again.
Landon Penfield, a couple of big hits today, 2 doubles. He's 2 for 3 with 1 run batted in.
Knew I shouldn't have had that popcorn.
Shaking his wrist off, and he'll ask for a little stickum. Good teammate right there. Baumhofer in the hole. Says, I'll run it out to you, boss.
Clark from the bench warmers just duct tape his hands to the bat.
It's our second bench warmers. Oh, no, it wasn't bench warmers that we referenced earlier in the season with the 2-footer.
Yeah, Richie, yeah, it was bench warmers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, Richie hit a 2-footer.
Penfield smokes one to second. They're going to try and go 4-6-3, and that one wide of first, but it bounces right back to the first baseman, who fires it down to second base, and it ends up being the most untraditional double play you can find.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is tailor-made. What an unbelievable play, ranging to his left. This Crashtero doing a good job of feeding it. Quick transfer. I think here's your issue. The throw takes your first baseman, Michael Craig, up the line, but he's already extended out. Now, just like your favorite elementary school game, wall ball, they knew exactly that it was going straight back to Craig. You deuce him up, It's a good old-fashioned 4 to 6 to 3 to 6 double play.
With an assist from the netting in front of the dugout is Dylan Johnson. Puts a charge into one. That'll split the outfield and two-hop the wall as Masick has to dig it out from underneath, and Johnson will hold up at second. That's back-to-back doubles for Dylan Johnson in 2 innings. Johnson now up to 17 doubles on the season, and this Cougar team just living with the doubles.
Such a good piece of hitting. He's on time. He ambushes that missing hitter. Stays within the gaps, and that ball gets wedgied underneath the wall. DJ continues to be that dude in the cleanup spot. It was a bit of a revolving door in that position, but he's brought a level of consistency in the clutch moments.
Will Baumhofer. 1 for 2 today. He's reached base 3 out of his 4 plate appearances. A single, a walk, and a hit by pitch. That double by Johnson, Jack, the 6th double of the ball game for the Cougars. 12 hits on the day as well, so half of their hits been extra bases as Baumhofer puts a charge into one. He's looking to add to the double total. Won't be able to do it as Masick runs that one down over the shoulder catch.
This ball had enough to leave the yard, and Luke Masick said, hey, don't you guys know the tying run always gets the plate in college baseball? Hofstra and the Pride will head to the top in the top of the ninth, looking to even up this ball game after this strike. Will Baumhofer just fell short of the wall. CFC leads by 4 when we return.
Jack, we've gone Blythewood, we've gone Lexington, we've gone West Columbia. Let's go ahead and bring it full circle. Let's go Irmo, South Carolina for our next pitcher. Hunter Phipps out of the bullpen, the freshman, 6'3", 230. You see a 3-pitch mix for Phipps, as this will be Phipps's 10th, making 11th appearance of the season, all out of the pen. No wins, no losses, a 4.82 ERA. 9 1/3 innings, has given up 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 12 strikeouts. Opposing batters hitting .263 off of him.
Yeah, big, strong kid with a really bright future. Is one of the highest ranked right-handed pitchers coming out of the Palmetto State as a high schooler. So to get this kid, let Will tinker and play with was a really electric arsenal. Kid's got great stuff. It's about harnessing it in the zone, and I'm really excited to see 4-4 try to close this thing out today.
Don Camera lead things off. 1 for 3 today as Hofstra will have 3 outs to play with to see if they can tie it up or take the lead. As the Cougars lead by 4. Phipps quickly off the mound, goes to the rosin bag after a couple of balls, make the count 2-0. Just strike 2-1.
Up to 94, man.
Freshman.
That didn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, those guys didn't play college baseball. At 18, throwing this hard, like, the sport's in such a good spot, man, when you got 19-year-olds hitting 93, 94.
Fastball lifted up into foul territory. Johnson with room to go makes the grab. 1 away.
Nice backstop. He's done a great job of navigating foul balls behind home plate. Heck of a play by DJ.
Now batting number 24, Nick Biddle.
92-mile-an-hour fastball that is top of the zone as the catcher Nick Biddle comes to the plate. Biddle 0 for 2 today. Round out in his last at-bat.
Take another look at DJ catching that pop fly. I hate to go off on a tangent, but you'd love to see him get his honors with some sort of selection by the CAA. He's just so dang valuable to this ball club that they are not here without captain number 9 behind the plate.
93 up and in. Makes it 1-2. It's Hunter Phipps. Strike 3.
Gassed up, shouty. All heaters all the time. Pitching with a 4-run buffer. And Mr. Phipps. Just Louisiana. Bayou. Fastball, fastball, fastball. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Now it'll be a different story with Dylan Palmer at the plate. Palmer can put the bat to the ball. He'll foul off the first offering. 0-1 the count. Palmer, a nice day at the plate, 3 for 3. Came in hitting 380 on the day. Right now, sitting at 398, chance to get back over the 400 mark. Now behind in the count, 0-2, as Phipps looks to close the door and give the Cougars the series win. Fastball, Phipps feels his position. He'll jog over, underhand to LaCoste, and the Cougars, for the second time in a row, have a big 7th inning to secure the win here today.
What a ball game. Great starting pitching out of Daniel Brooks. Aiden Hunter gives up the solo shot, so Big Dan won't walk away with a W, but more importantly, another 7th inning outpour offensively from these Cougars. Dude, I just cannot say enough to what this offense has done in the second half of CAA play. Wrap up another weekend series W. But the job, not done yet.
See tomorrow. Noon start right here on the Charleston Sports Network. Cougars will go for the sweep and try to lock up that 3 seed in the CAA tournament. Right now sitting in the 4 spot as we going to do some scoreboard watching here later today and all day tomorrow. College of Charleston improves to 34-19 overall, 15-11 in conference play. It'll be Aiden Hunter picking up his 7th win of the season as Tanner Sanderoff will drop to 1-4. For Jack DeLongshaw, I'm Mike Ward. You've been watching College of Charleston baseball right here on the Charleston Sports Network.